There's just something magical about the very first snow of the season. Something that's exciting, something that is fun. Yet it's something that just makes you want to curl up with a soft blanket and a cup of cocoa. Anyways, I just thought I would show you a little bit of what we woke up to today. And good morning on this beautiful, sunny, but very snowy weekend. So yeah, my girls are outside. They love to play in the snow, especially Mindy. And I hope that you'll want to stick around for a little bit of my day, and I'll talk to all of you in just a little while.
Hello again, everyone. It is Sunday afternoon, and yes, got back from church, and I've been having a problem these last few days. And my problem is poison ivy. Yeah, I kind of know how I got it, because what I did, I think it was Tuesday, I went to the wood chip pile and I shoveled a whole lot of wood chips into my wagon a few times and brought it up and was putting it on some of the garden areas that I neglected. So sometimes it was just easier for me to just, even though I had gloves on, to just spread it around but with my hands. Well, I think that's how I got poison ivy, because I have it really bad. And yeah, I know how to get rid of poison ivy, to get the oils off your skin, the way you're supposed to wash it, the soaps you use, and, you know, taking the sheets off your bed and cleaning everything. Yeah, did all that. But problem is that I am so extremely sensitive to poison ivy that once I get it, I can't fight it. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And yeah, my body just kind of goes crazy with it. So yeah, just to give you an example of, this is just one area that I have been fighting, and this is what it looks like, is, yeah, pretty nasty looking. And that's just one area. I also have it on my thigh. I also have it on my ankle. I also have it on my side. And yeah, I have been miserable. And it's like I'm still getting reinfected. And even though I know I have thoroughly cleansed everything. And that's when it dawned on me, I'm probably getting reinfected from Mindy. Because Missy doesn't walk through the gardens, but Mindy does. Because in order for her to get up those back steps, she takes a running, she gets a running start to get up them. And she runs right through where I just put those wood chips down. So as you can see from the towels behind me, yeah, Mindy is going to get a bath. So anyways, yeah, that was a long story, wasn't it? I will talk to all of you. Yeah, she's going to look like a sorry sap in just a little while. I'm going to give her a good old comb through. Yeah, probably use blow dryer on her too. And so anyways, I hope that was fun. It wasn't that fun for her, but she's a good girl, isn't she? And I will talk to all of you in just a little. Today's devotion, we are going to be reading from Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. Many are the plans in the mind of man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. You know, many people in this world deny that there is a God that is sovereign over all things, and that everything that takes place in history occurs according to God's sovereign decree. However, if we think about this, knowing our own limitations, why would we want to believe that our will might actually have the final say? It's irrational. We do not know everything. We are often deceived, and sometimes the goals that we achieve end up bringing with them more harmful consequences, ones that we never anticipated. So in reality, we should desire only for the will of a perfect God to be accomplished in our lives and in every circumstance. If we properly understand divine sovereignty, it should be comforting and rational to us because our plans are merely that, plans. After all, our plans may or may not come to pass, no matter how much we prepare, no matter how strong our will, and no matter how great our resources. You see, our plans are changeable and are often at the cross purposes to each other. Not only are our plans imperfect, but there are many plans. For each one of us have our own plans, opposed to God's one plan. Understanding our frailties and the fact that we are not infallible should motivate us to love the fact that the only purposes of the one who is perfect in love, knowledge, and power will be accomplished in every circumstance. The word purpose means the reason for which something is done or created, the goal of its existence. And here are 4 points for each one of us to remember. First, God is a God of purpose. Everything that he does for a purpose. Whatever purpose God has, he makes a plan to fulfill it. Second, everything in life has a purpose, and that includes you and me. And third, not every purpose is known. Fourth, if you want to know the purpose of something, don't ask one that is created. Ask the Creator. Ephesians 1:11 says, "In whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestined according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will." Matthew Henry comments on today's passage that God's counsel often breaks men's measures and baffles their devices, but their devices cannot in the least alter his counsel, nor disturb the proceedings of it, nor put him upon new counsels. Our Maker always acts in such a way that he accomplishes what he intends. Matthew Henry also commented in this verse only in part that sometimes his plans are not evident to us immediately, or we find his work in history perplexing. Yet this is not a reflection on divine wisdom or benevolence. Instead, it is a consequence of the distinction between creator and creature. Our thoughts are not his thoughts, and our ways are not his ways, as Isaiah 55 verses 8 and 9 tells us. Thus, We cannot comprehend the ways that the Lord is working things out in our lives. It is actually proof that he is on the move. And because we know that he is good and holy, we can find rest for our souls no matter what he does in our lives. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens, so let's enjoy it. And we need to always live humbly, recognizing that none of our plans will be of value unless those plans come from the Father. God bless, and I will talk to you tomorrow.